a comprehensive guide to Fallout video game series Great War Between the Conflicts. The Great War is a pivotal event in the Fallout universe, marking a cataclysmic turning point in the series' history. A nuclear war that ravaged the Earth, the Great War was fought between the United States and China over ideological differences and resources, leaving behind a wasteland in its wake. The war is often referred to as the Second American Civil War or the Resource Wars, due to the underlying tensions between the two superpowers. The conflict began in the year 2077, with the war escalating into a full-scale nuclear exchange that would ultimately bring about the collapse of modern society. The Great War was sparked by a series of events, with the People's Republic of China and the United States engaging in a prolonged period of aggression and territorial disputes. The Chinese had established a communist government in the eastern provinces, while the American government had become increasingly isolationist and nationalistic. Tensions between the two nations escalated, with proxy wars and economic blockades being waged in the years leading up to the Great War. The situation finally came to a head when China launched a surprise attack on the United States, which responded with a devastating nuclear strike that would lead to a war of mutually assured destruction. Key events leading up to the Great War. Several key events contributed to the outbreak of the Great War. One of the most significant was the discovery of oil reserves in the northeastern states, which sparked a heated debate over American-Chinese relations. The People's Republic of China had become increasingly dependent on oil imports, and the discovery of these reserves threatened to disrupt their supply chains. The United States, meanwhile, saw the reserves as a strategic asset and an opportunity to reassert its dominance over the region. This led to a miscalculation by both sides, which ultimately led to the outbreak of war. The Great War was also sparked by ideological differences between the two nations. The People's Republic of China had established a communist government, while the United States was increasingly sliding into authoritarianism under the rule of President Arthur Gilder. The two nations had fundamentally different views on governance, economics, and social justice, which created an atmosphere of mistrust and hostility. Lasting impact of the Great War. The Great War had a profound impact on the Fallout universe, setting the stage for the series as we know it. The war led to the destruction of entire cities, the collapse of modern society, and the rise of new factions and powers vying for control of the remaining resources. The war also introduced new technologies, such as Vault-Tec's underground vaults, which served as fallout shelters for those lucky enough to access them. The Great War's legacy can be seen throughout the Fallout series, with each game exploring different consequences of the conflict. In Fallout 3, for example, players experience the game world as a member of Vault 101, which was sealed before the Great War, while in Fallout 4, they explore a post-apocalyptic world where the ashes of the war continue to be felt. As we delve deeper into the Fallout universe, it's essential to understand the historical context and events leading up to the Great War. This podcast aims to provide a comprehensive guide to the Great War, exploring its complexities, key events, and lasting impact on the Fallout series.